Yeah, and hello there, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back my fellow pixelators, and welcome back to another Minecraft pixel art tutorial build on Team 7 Eyes. As you know, in the last part for Team 7 Eyes, we did complete all of Naruto, which means we've now done 3 of the 4 characters, which means we've only got Kakashi to do last. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's blocks that we're going to be needing for Kakashi. And we're going to be needing our block of quartz, our snow, white terracotta, green terracotta, black concrete powder, white wool, light grey concrete powder, blue concrete, blue terracotta, packed ice, red concrete, blue concrete powder, light grey concrete, pink concrete powder, and cyan concrete powder. And there we go. That's all the blocks we're going to be using for Kakashi. Now the 3 blocks that we're just going to be using for today, we're just going to be using our block of quartz, our snow, and our white terracotta, because for today, just like Naruto, we're going to just do the shading in for the face. So the ears and hair we're actually leaving a separate part. Pretty much everything else is going to be done in the next part, but we're going to be doing the main part, or the biggest part you could say, and that's shading all of the face details. So just the skin, not the eyes or ears or anything like that, literally just the face skin tone. And those are the 3 blocks we're using. So without further ado, for the area that we're going to start off today, we're going to take out our block of quartz, and we're going to fly over underneath to the mask in the middle. But we're going to fly over to the left hand side, as we are starting on the left first, just like usual. And so we're going to be going off Kakashi's mask right here. And for the area that we're going to go off on the left hand side right here, starting from the bottom, we're going to fly to the first 2. So as you can see, we've got these 2 2s going in an upright diagonal direction. And we're going to be flying to the first of the 2s going in an upright diagonal direction. So this is the first one right here. And we're going to fly all the way to the left of that 2, as we are going to the left direction. So flying to the left of this first 2 right here. And once you've flown to the left of this first 2, we're going to place 15 block of quartz going to the left from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And there you go. As you can see, you're 1 away from that black concrete, just like so. Once you have placed 15 to the left, do a bottom left diagonal from here, just like so. From this bottom left diagonal, we're going to place 1 going to the left from here, and there we go, should hit that black concrete. Once you hit that black concrete, fly into the left by 1 in towards the black concrete, and then we're going to place 2 block of quartz going to the left from here. So 1 and 2, and there we go. Once you've done this, once again, you should hit the black concrete, and fly into the left by 1 into the black concrete. Once you've flown here, place another block of quartz going to the left, just like so. And once again, we should be in between the black concrete, and fly to the left by 1 to the black concrete right here. And then this time, we're going to place 3 going to the left from here. So 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. As you can see, we should be looking like that so far. And then flying back towards that 3. Once you've flown back towards your 3, we're then going to do an up left diagonal from here. And from this up left diagonal, we're going to place 1 going to the left from here. And there we go. Once we place this 1 to the left, do 2 up left diagonals. So 1 and 2. And the second up left diagonal, place 1 to the left, just like so. And then we're going to do 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And there you go. As you can see, that second up left diagonal should connect underneath the third, going along to the right here, of this 3 black concrete. And if you do, we're going to fly in an up left diagonal direction by 1, so to the middle black concrete. And then once you've flown here, we're going to do an up left diagonal from here with our block of quartz. So place 1 on the very left end of this 3 right here, so the first one right here. And once you place that 1 block of quartz on top right here, we're then going to do another 5 up left diagonals from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you can see, this 5th up left diagonal should be on top of the 2nd up left diagonal, the black concrete right here. And if it does, we're then going to place another block of quartz going up from here. And there we go. Once we've done this, do another up left diagonal from here. From this up left diagonal, place 1 on top, just like so. Then do another up left diagonal, and place another 1 on top, just like so. As you can see, we do have 3 of those 2s right there in total. Flying back towards the end one though, do another up left diagonal from here. And then we're going to place 4 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. Once you place 4 on top right here, we're then going to do 2 up left diagonals. So 1, and 2. From the second up left diagonal, place 1 on top, just like so. And then we're going to do another 2 up left diagonals. So 1 and 2. And then once you've done the second up left diagonal right here, what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 to the left. And then we're going to fly into the right by 1. So back to this one right here. And we're then going to place 1 on top. Once you place this 1 on top, we're going to zoom out and fly back to the one that we just placed to the left right here. So back to this one. Once you've flown back to this one, place 2 going underneath. So 1 and 2. And there you go. Once you place 2 underneath, do 2 bottom left diagonals. So 1 and 2. And from the second bottom left diagonal, place 3 going underneath. So 1, 2 and 3. As you can see, that third one you place underneath should be to the right of these 2 black concrete. And then once you have done this, we are going to do a bottom left diagonal from here. And there we go. We're done with this area right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out, just see everything. So as you can see, a block of quartz is going to go all down in this section going underneath right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out our snow, and we're going to mark out snow on top of the block of quartz. So let's mark this out. And also, I do believe this is the first time I've ever used snow for a skin tone colour. Now obviously we do use snow a lot because it is like by far the best white colour. Because white wool doesn't really look that white for some reason. It doesn't work that well. And we use snow all the time for the eyes and a lot of other areas. But I don't think I've ever used it for a skin tone. But yeah, definitely works very nice with the cascade with its 3 other colours that we use for it. But yeah, definitely first time we used it snow for this kind of part for colouring, I guess. And there we go. There's everything marked out right there. So as you can see, a block of quartz is going underneath here, and snow is going to go up into most of these areas. Obviously, though, we need to mark out a couple more areas. So for our next area that we're going to mark out, we're going to take out our white terracotta, and we kind of got quite a big section, I guess, that's all joined together up here. But we're going to be starting from the very top left corner, as it does come down underneath the mask. Not mask, I mean headband at the top. So just zooming out and flying to the top left corner up into here. So still in the skin area, and we're flying to the very top left corner with our white terracotta. And once we've flown in the top left corner with our white terracotta, we're going to place 3 going underneath from this top left corner right here. So 1, 2 and 3. And there you go. It should be looking like that right there. Once you place that 3 underneath right here, we're going to do a bottom right diagonal from here. And there we go. On this bottom right diagonal, place 1 to the right, just like so. Once you place this 1 to the right, do another bottom right diagonal. And this time place 1 to the right, just like so. And then once you've done this, do another bottom right diagonal from here. And there we go. On this bottom right diagonal, place 2 to the right from here. So 1 and 2, just like so. And then once we've done this, do another bottom right diagonal. And then place 1 to the right. And then do another bottom right diagonal. And this time place 2 to the right. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and 2. And then from the second bottom right diagonal right here, we're going to place 3 going to the right from here. So 1, 2 and 3. As you can see, we should connect to the right of this 2 black concrete right here. And once we have done this, still continuing on from here, we're going to do 1 bottom right diagonal from this third one that we just placed to the right. So do a bottom right diagonal, just like so. So as you can see, it kind of connects on the other side of the black concrete line. Once we've done this, we're then going to place 4 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, just like so. And once you place 4 to the right, do a bottom right diagonal. And there we go. On this bottom right diagonal, we're then going to place 4 going to the right from here as well. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then once you place 4 to the right, do another bottom right diagonal, just like so. And there we go. Once you've done this bottom right diagonal right here, we're then going to place 6 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And there we go. Once you place 6 to the right, do another bottom right diagonal. And then we're going to place 1 going to the right from here, just like so. Once we've done this, we're then going to do 5 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And finally but not least, from this 5th bottom right diagonal, place 1 going underneath from here, and there we go. We're now just going to zoom out from here. So we're pretty much kind of done in that section. It kind of like connects down into these other sections here, but that's kind of like its own marked out capped off area there. But without further ado, for the explainer now, we're going to take out our snow, and if you can't tell, snow is going to go underneath the white terracotta and to the left of the white terracotta. So we're just going to mark this out quickly. Then just get this side as well. And there we go. So again, as you can see, snow's going to the left, and the white terracotta is going all up there, and to the right, down into that section right there. Now, for the rest of the explaining for our white terracotta areas on this side. Now, I think probably to make this as easy as possible, we're going to move over to the mask again, because I think that will be the nicest area to move to. And once again, we are going to still be going kind of off the left-hand side of the mask, and for the area that we're going to go off, as you can see, we've got 4 threes going in an upright diagonal direction right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. And for the 3 that we're going to go off, we're going to go off the second 3 going up in an upright diagonal direction. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that is the second one right there. So we're going to fly to the second one. And for the area that we're going to go off the second of this 3 right here, we're going to fly all the way to the right, so to this one right here. And we're going to be going off the third one. Once again, though, we are going to be using our white terracotta. So take out your white terracotta. And from the third of this second 3 right here, we're going to place 7 white terracotta going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And there you go. Once you place 7 going up, do an upright diagonal from here, just like so. Once you've done this upright diagonal, place 4 going up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you place 4 on top, do an up left diagonal this time. And there we go. Once you've done this up left diagonal, do a bottom left diagonal from here. And from this bottom left diagonal, place 2 to the left. So 1 and 2. And there we go. Once you've done this, do another bottom left diagonal. This time place 3 to the left. So 1, 2, and 3. And then do another bottom left diagonal. And then place another 3 to the left. 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, that 3 you place to the left should connect to the right of this 2 black concrete right here. Once we have done this, we are going to fly into the left by 2. So 1 and 2. So to the end of this 2 black concrete right here on the opposite end. Once we have flown to here, we're going to place 2 white terracotta going to the left from here. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to place 1 underneath. And then we're going to fly back up by 1. So back up to this one right here. And we're then going to do an up left diagonal from here. And there we go. Should be looking like that right there. Once you've done that up left diagonal, place 3 going to the left from here. So 1, 2, and 3, just like so. From this third one you place to the left right here, we're then going to place 2 going up from here. So 1 and 2. And the second one you place on top, we're then going to place 3 to the left. So 1, 2, and 3. But once you place this 3 to the left, fly all the way back to the right, back to this right corner right here. And once you've flown back to here, do an upright diagonal, just like so. On this upright diagonal, we're going to place 2 to the right, so 1 and 2. Once you've done this, do another upright diagonal from here, and there we go. Once we've done this upright diagonal right here, we're then going to zoom out because we are done with this area right here. So we're not quite done though, because we need to mark out the other side for our white terracotta. So once again, we're going to fly back over towards the mask, and we're going to go up from here. And for the area that we're going to start for the mask, we're actually going to be flying in the middle point right here. So essentially this very top line right here. As we're going to be flying to the very left of that top line, and going off the very left of the top line right there. So again, flying to this point right here. And once again, we are going to be using our white terracotta. And once you have flown to here, we are going to place 12 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And there you go. Once we place this 12 going up right here, as you can see, we're in line with the black concrete right here. And we're actually going to go in off a area from this line, but not this very line. So we're just going to zoom out. And we're going to be flying to the 2 in the middle. So as you can see, the one up left diagonal and that area that we just connected there and the 2, we're going to be flying to the 2. And we're going to be flying on top of the 2. So fly on top of the 2 right here. And once you flow on top of the 2, with our white terracotta, we're just going to place 1 on top of the 2, just like so. So as you can see, we should be looking like that right there. Once we have done this, we're then going to do 2 upright diagonals from here. So 1 and 2, and there you go. In the second upright diagonal, we're going to place 1 on top, and then we're going to do another upright diagonal, and then from this upright diagonal, we're going to place 4 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there we go. Once you place 4 on top of here, we're then going to zoom out and time to explain some things. So, now we have marked pretty much most of it here, but we do have kind of another area that we fill a bit in. So, white terracotta is going to go all inside here, up into that corner there, and once again it gets capped off right there. And then also it goes up into here, and it also goes into this section above here. So as you can see, it kind of seeps through those gaps right there, and white terracotta is all going inside here. But it's not going down there because that is part of the eyebrow, just in this top section here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to mark a bit out, just so you can see. White terracotta goes inside here. And there you go. So again, going all up in that section right there. And now we just got to cap off our areas. So we're going to take out our snow, and we're going to mark it to the right and to the left underneath here. And we also are going to need actually another block, and we're going to need our ice just to cap off a bit of area on the eye, just to make sure you know white terracotta doesn't go up into the eye anymore. But just marking out our snow first. So on the right side right here, just going to mark out the snow. And there we go, there's that side done. Then flying to the left hand side. Then we also want to make sure we get these gaps here as well. Make sure you get these small gaps. And there you go. So we should be looking like that so far. And now we're just going to take off our ice, our packed ice, as we will need that. Again, make sure it is your packed ice, not just ice. And once you've taken out your packed ice, as you can see, we've got this 3 white terracotta here and that 1 upright diagonal. We're just going to fly to the 3, and so we're going to fly to the right of the 3. And with our packed ice, we're going to place 1 on this bottom right corner right here on top, just like so. Now we're also going to place 1 to the left, and take out your snow, and place 1 snow to the left from there. And there you go. We're done with that area. So we're not marking out the eye, but we're just marking out basically just to show you that white terracotta doesn't go any further up into our eye area, because we don't want that happening. Now, once we have done that, we're now going to move on to the next area for shading in. So then, for our next area, we're just going to fly over kind of to the right a bit, and we're going to be going kind of in the middle, starting from the middle. And we actually have an area to mark off right here. So actually, we are going to have to break some of that snow, because I just realised that there is actually another area right here. So nothing too major, just a bit of snow that we marked on the right hand side right here at the bottom. And what we're going to do is just take our block of quartz, and once you have flown to the right, we're just going to basically, we're going to break this 12 line that we went by for now. So just break it all. So just the 12 line. So just break from here, break all the snow, and there you go. So once you've broken all that 12 line of snow right there, from this line right here, as you can see, so this line right here, still on the top line, we're literally going off to the right from the white terracotta with our quartz. And starting from here, we're just going to place 7 quartz going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And there you go. Once you have placed 7 on top, we then can take out our snow, and we can just mark our snow on top just to the right of the white terracotta. And there you go. Once you have done that though, we can fly back down to the block of quartz, take out your block of quartz again, and once you've flown back up to the 7th one right here, we're going to place 2 going to the right from here. So 1 and 2, and there you go. Once you've done this, do a bottom right diagonal from here, just like so, and from this bottom right diagonal, place 4 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you place 4 to the right, do another bottom right diagonal, and from this bottom right diagonal, place 2 to the right. So 1 and 2, just like so. Then we're going to do another bottom right diagonal from here. And this time we're going to place 1 to the right, just like so. And then we're going to do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and 2. And there we go. In the second bottom right diagonal, place 1 going to the right from here, just like so. And then do another bottom right diagonal. Then place another 1 to the right, just like so. And then once we've done this, do 2 bottom right diagonals from here, So 1 and 2. And from the second bottom right diagonal, place 1 going to the right. And then once we've done this, do another 2 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And then this time from the second bottom right diagonal, we're going to place 3 to the right. So 1, 2 and 3. Once we've done this, we're going to do another bottom right diagonal from here. And this time we're going to place 1 to the right, just like so. And then once we've done this, we're going to do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and 2. And from the second bottom right diagonal, place another 1 to the right, just like so. And then we're going to do another bottom right diagonal from here. And from this bottom right diagonal, we're going to place 1 to the right. And then finally, but not least, do another bottom right diagonal, and then place 1 to the right. And there we go. Once we've done this, we're then just going to get our snow, and we're going to mark snow on top of our block of quartz. Now make sure you don't layer up your snow, just make sure it's only 1 on top, because we do have some block of quartz coming underneath here as well with our white terracotta. So just make sure you thicken your line by 1 on top of your block of quartz. With our snow, that is. So we're not going to do any extra thickening on this line, which we don't usually do anyway, just in some areas we do. And there you go. So that should be looking like that right there. So again, as you can see, snow on top of the block of quartz. And the quartz is going underneath right here, as you should have broken that snow line that we accidentally did right there. Or essentially, I accidentally said, but we probably all accidentally did. But there we go. So once we had done this, we are then going to mark out an area coming off the eye. And to make this as easy as possible, we're just going to find a nice area. And I think for the area that we're going to go off, we're going to start in the top right corner first, as that might be the easiest. So the very top right corner above the eye. So as you can see, we've got the scar going through the eye, and we're flying on the left hand side of the eye, and we're flying in that top right corner right there. So fly to that top right corner. And once you have flown to this top right corner, with our snow, we are going to place 2 going down from this top right corner. So 1 and 2, and there you go. Once you've done that, we're then going to take our block of quartz, and with our block of quartz, we're going to place 1 underneath the 2 snow, just like so. Once you've done that, we're then going to do 2 bottom left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. In the second bottom left diagonal, place 1 to the left, just like so. Then we're going to do another bottom left diagonal. Then we're going to place another 1 to the left, just like so. And then we're going to do another bottom left diagonal, and then we're going to place another 1 to the left. And there we go. Once we've done this, we're then going to place 1 going underneath from here. And then from this 1 you place underneath, we're then going to take out our white terracotta, and we're going to place 1 underneath the block of quartz, just like so. And then we're going to place 1 to the left, and then we're going to place 2 going up from here. So 1 and 2. Once you place 2 going up, do an upright diagonal, and then from this upright diagonal, place 2 on top. So 1 and 2. And there you go. Once we've done this, we're then going to zoom out, and now time for the explaining. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out our snow, and if you can't tell already, snow is going to go on top of the block of quartz and to the right of the white terracotta. So again, snow to the right and on top of the quartz. And there we go. So, as you can see, block of quartz is going underneath here, and then white terracotta is going to the left. Once again, though, we do have a couple more sections to mark out in these areas. We thought we'd just place a bunch of white terracotta to the left. So then, for our next area that we're going to fly to, we're going to zoom out, and we're going to be going from the scar again, but we're going to be flying underneath the eye this time. And once again, we are going to be going in the very top right corner right here. So to that point right there, fly all the way over to here. Once again, we're going to place 1 snow in the very top right corner, just like so. Once you have done this, you can take out your block of quartz, and we're going to place 1 to the left of this snow. And there we go. Once we've done this, do a bottom left diagonal from here, just like so. And then from this bottom left diagonal, we're going to fly underneath by 1 to this black concrete right here. Once you've flown underneath by 1 to this black concrete, do a bottom left diagonal from here with our block of quartz, just like so. And there we go. So as you can see, we should be looking like that right there. Once you've done that bottom left diagonal, fly underneath by 1 again to the black concrete. And once again, do a bottom left diagonal from here. And there we go. Again, that's what we should be looking like right there. Once you've done that bottom left diagonal, we're then going to fly in a bottom left diagonal direction by 1. So to this black concrete right here. And then once you've flown to here, do another bottom left diagonal from here. And there you go. And again, we should be looking like that right there. Once you've done that bottom left diagonal right here, we're then going to do another 3 bottom left diagonals from here. So 1, 2, and 3, and there you go. And from this third bottom left diagonal, place 3 to the left. So 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see, that's why we only thickened up the snow by 1 right there. And once you have placed that 3 to the left, do an up left diagonal. Then we're going to place 2 to the left, so 1 and 2. And then once you place this 2 to the left, do another up left diagonal. Then place 1 to the left, just like so. And this time do 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. From the second up left diagonal, place 1 to the left, just like so. And then once you place this 1 to the left, we're then going to do 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And the second up left diagonal, place 1 on top, just like so. And then we're going to do another 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. From the second up left diagonal, place another 1 on top. Then do another up left diagonal. Then place another 1 on top. And this time we're going to do an up right diagonal, just like so. Once we've done this up right diagonal, we're then going to take out our white terracotta. And then once you've taken out your white terracotta, we're then going to place 1 on top of this block of quartz. And once you've done this, we're then going to do an up left diagonal from here. And then once you've done up left diagonal, fly back in the bottom right diagonal direction by 1. So back to the white terracotta right here that we placed on top of the block of quartz. And once we've flown back to here, place 1 going to the right from here. And there we go. Once you place 1 to the right, we're then going to do 3 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1, 2, and 3. From this third bottom right diagonal, place 1 to the right, and then do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and 2. From the second bottom right diagonal, place 1 to the right, just like so. And then we're going to do 2 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. As you can see, should be looking like that right there. And from that second bottom right diagonal, place 1 to the right from here. And in front is when you place to the right, we're then going to do a bottom right diagonal. And there we go. Once you've done that bottom right diagonal, as you can see, it connects to the left of this 3 black concrete right here. And once you have done this, we're going to fly up by 1. So to this black concrete, that's right here above the white terracotta. Once we have flown to here, we're going to place 1 white terracotta on top of the black concrete, just like so. And then once we've done this, we're going to place 1 to the right. Once you place that 1 to the right, do an up right diagonal. Then from this up right diagonal, place 1 to the right. And then do another up right diagonal. And this time we're going to place 4 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then once you place 4 to the right, do an up right diagonal. And there we go. Once we've done this, we're then going to zoom out from here. So time for a bit of the explaining. As you see, we're not quite done yet. And if you can't tell already, what's going to happen here is block quartz is going to go underneath all the white terracotta. And then snow is going to go all underneath the block of quartz. But we're not quite done yet, because as you can see, white terracotta does go out a bit further than the block of quartz. So we will be marking the snow to the left of the white terracotta. But first thing first, before we do any marking out, I am just going to finish off capping off this area. So we're going to fly to this up left diagonal right here of the white terracotta. So fly back to that up left diagonal. Once we've flown back to this up left diagonal, we're going to do another up left diagonal from here. And there we go. Once you've done this up left diagonal, place 1 on top. And from this one you place on top, we're then going to do 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And from the second up left diagonal, do 1 up right diagonal, just like so. And then we're going to fly in the bottom left diagonal direction by 1. So back to the second up left diagonal. And we're then going to do another 2 up left diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And from the second up left diagonal, place 1 on top. And then we're going to place 1 to the left. And finally, but not least, place 2 on top. So 1 and 2. And there we go. Now time for the explaining. So once again, as I said earlier, exactly the same. Block of quartz is going to go underneath the white terracotta in this area right here, only in this section. Then snow is going to go underneath and to the right and left of the block of quartz. And there's also going to go to the left of the white terracotta right here. So I'm going to take out the block of quartz first, and we're going to mark that underneath the white terracotta. So just stand from here. As you can see, I'm just marking it underneath. And there we go. And also, by the way, as well, from this block of quartz right here, and this snow right here. Snow does go in this bottom right corner gap right here, so you want to place one snow in there as well. So as you can see, snow is going there, because as this is the line that we marked out right here. And also again, snow goes to the right there, and to the right there, and now we just mark the snow underneath, to the right. And now we go to the left of the white terracotta, and here we go. And there we go. So that's mostly everything done in the big section right there. Now I've got a couple other sections to do. So we still got another section to do in the middle. And again, we still got other areas to do shade underneath the headbands. So we're going to be flying in the middle again, but we'll be flying to the top. And from this line right here, kind of on the left hand side more, or right in the middle. And we're going to be flying to the up left corner up there. So as you can see that up left corner right there, flying all the way up into here. And we're going to take out our white terracotta. And once you've flown to this top left corner, we're going to place 3 white terracotta going underneath from here. So 1, 2, and 3. Once you place 3 underneath, we're going to place 1 going to the left, just like so. And from that 1 you place to the left, fly back into the right by 1. So back to the white terracotta right here, in this bottom right corner gap. And we're then going to place 6 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you place 6 to the right, fly into the right by 1, so to this black concrete that is connected to, and from the very top it is 4. And once you've flown into the right by 1, we're then going to place 6 white terracotta going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there you go. Once you place 6 to the right, do another upright diagonal, just like so. And from this upright diagonal, we're then going to place 9 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there we go. Once we've done this, we're now going to zoom out. So before we mark out the area, we got another area going underneath. Not exactly underneath the white terracotta, actually at the bottom right here. But we're just going to mark this out first before we mark any other colours underneath it. And we're going to take out our block of quartz. And for the area that we're going to go off here, we're going to kind of fly to the right to the eyebrow. So to the right of the eyebrow, but obviously on the left hand side right here. And as you can see, we got these 3 upright diagonals right here. So 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to be flying to the first of the upright diagonals. So to this one right here. And we're going to be going to the left from here. So with our block of quartz, we're going to place 3 going to the left from this first upright diagonal. So 1, 2, and 3. And there you go. Once you've done this, we're then going to place 1 underneath. And from this 1 you place underneath, we're going to place 4 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then once you place 4 to the left, do a bottom left diagonal. And then you can place 1 underneath, and there you go. So as you can see, a block of quartz is going to go inside that 4 gap right there. And then taking out our snow, snow is going to go on top of the block of quartz and underneath the white terracotta. So marking this out right now. There we go, and then just on top of the quartz, not on the side like I've done there. And there we go. And if you want, you can fill in that 1 gap of block of quartz. And there you go. So that's that little bit done there. And now we got a couple more sections to the right now. So we've only got like small sections to do, and we got about 3 sections to do. I say small, one of them is quite big, the rest are quite small though. But without further ado, once you have flown over to the right hand side, we're going to fly to the top right corner, so the very top right corner inside the face again. So in that top right corner right there. So fly all the way up to here. And so you're going to take out your white terracotta. And there we go. Once you have flown to the top right corner right here with a white terracotta, we're going to place 2 going underneath from this top right corner. So 1 and 2. And there you go. Once you place 2 white terracotta going underneath, place 2 to the left. So 1 and 2. And there we go. Once you place 2 to the left, do a bottom left diagonal, then place 1 to the left, just like so, and then do another bottom left diagonal, and then place another 1 to the left, just like so. Once you place this 1 to the left, do another bottom left diagonal, then place another 1 to the left, just like so, and then do another bottom left diagonal, this time place 2 to the left, so 1 and 2, and then do another bottom left diagonal, and then from this bottom left diagonal, place another 2 to the left, so 1 and 2, and then do another bottom left diagonal, this time place 1 to the left, just like so, and there we go. Once we've done this, we're then going to do another bottom left diagonal from here. This time we're going to place 3 to the left. So 1, 2 and 3. Once you place 3 to the left, do another bottom left diagonal. And then this time we're going to place 4 going to the left from here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Once you place 4 to the left, do another bottom left diagonal. This time place 3 to the left. So 1, 2 and 3. And then once you place 3 to the left, place 1 going underneath. And there we go. Once we place this 1 underneath right here, we're now going to take out our snow. And we're going to place 2 snow going underneath from here. So 1 and 2. Once you place 2 snow underneath, take out your block of quartz. And then we're going to place 1 underneath the 2 snow. And there we go. Once you place 1 underneath, we're then going to place 9 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And there you go. Once you place 9 to the right, do a bottom right diagonal. And from this bottom right diagonal, place 2 to the right. So 1 and 2. As you can see, it's 1 away from the end of this black concrete line, just like so. Once you have done this though, we're then going to zoom out. And as you can probably already tell, we take out our snow. And snow is going to go underneath the white terracotta and on top of the block of quartz. So let's just mark this out nice and quickly. Once we mark this out, we've now only got one more section to do, which it's fairly big. It's not really that big though, but it is quite big. But that will be the final section, and then we will go to filling in everything in. If I can mark this out. And so there we go. So there's everything marked out right there. So again, white terracotta going up there, block of quartz going underneath here, and snow pretty much on all the rest, apart from our one final section that we need to mark out. So we're just going to zoom out now. And for the area that we're going to go off, we're going to fly in a bottom right diagonal direction. Now we're not going to go in the very bottom right corner, but as you can see from the kind of ear section right here, so from the very start of the ear section, it's going up right here. So we got this 5 line right here, and we're going to be flying to the top of this 5 line. So flying all the way to the top of this 5 line, and once you've flown to the top of the 5 line right here, we're going to take out our block of quartz and we're going to place 1 on top. And there you go. Once you place that 1 on top right there, we're then going to place 1 going to the left from here. And there we go. Once you place that 1 to the left, do an up left diagonal. And there you go. As you can see, your block of quartz has connected to the right of the 2 black concrete right here. So to the second one going to the right of the black concrete. And once we have it connected to here, we are going to fly in the up left diagonal direction from the block of quartz. So to the first of the black concrete. And once we've flown to the first of it, we're then going to do 6 up left diagonals from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there you go. And the 6th up left diagonal, place 1 on top, just like so. Once you place 1 on top, do 3 up left diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. From this 3rd up left diagonal, place 4 on top of here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you place 4 on top, do an up right diagonal. Then place 1 on top. And then do another up right diagonal, just like so. From this up right diagonal, place 2 on top. So 1 and 2. Once you place 2 on top, do another up right diagonal. Then place 1 on top. Then do another up right diagonal. Place another 1 on top, just like so. And then do 2 up right diagonals. So 1 and 2. And there you go. Once you've done this second up right diagonal here, we're going to place another one going up from here, just like so. Once you place this one on top right here, do another up right diagonal. And then this time we're going to place 4 to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there you go. Once you place 4 to the right, do a bottom right diagonal. And there we go. From this bottom right diagonal, place 1 underneath. And then finally, but not least, do 2 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And there we go, we're done right there. And that's everything complete. If you do, or if you want to, you can place 1 block of quartz going underneath and on top of that big black concrete line right there. And that's everything done now. So all we got to do is just take out our snow. And we're just going to mark snow to the left, underneath, and on top of the block of quartz. Because as you can see, block of quartz is going to go all inside that center gap. So just taking out our snow, we're just going to mark outside of the quartz. And this is our final line, and we just got to cut to everything being filled in. And there should be only one more part after this for everyone who's watching this video. We should be doing everything in one part. As I said at the start, everything is, as much as there is a lot of colours, everything's pretty much just one colour in one area. Now there's only like a tiny bit of shading, like at the top of the hair there, literally a couple of lines just at the top there, and it's literally done. And then there's nothing else really to do, just different colours in each section. But there we go, there's everything marked out so far for the build, or everything that we're going to be doing in today's part, which is just pretty much everything in the face, apart from obviously the mask and ears and all that other stuff, and the eyes. Oh, and actually, one more thing I did forget to do before we actually cut the filling and everything in. There's one more final part that we do have to do, and that just is the eye, because we need to cap off an area in the eye. I forgot to do that. So, taking out our white terracotta, we're going to go and fly over towards the eye. And for the area that we're going to be flying to, we're going to be flying to this line coming down from here. So where we've got the 2 2s and the one bottom left diagonal right here. And we're going to be flying to the first 2 going in a, or the second 2 going in a bottom left diagonal direction. So to that 2 right there. And we're going to be flying underneath the 2. With our white terracotta, we're going to place 1 underneath the 2. And then once you've done this, do 2 bottom right diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And there we go. Once we've done this, we're then going to take out our snow, and we're going to place 1 on top of the second bottom right diagonal, and take out your packed dice, and do an up left diagonal from here, and there we go. There's everything marked out now. Did forget about the area, but there we go. So now then, for the marking out, definitely now for the marking out, so without further ado, we're going to fly over to the left hand side, as we did start over here. So flying all the way over towards here. So once again, I'm going to give you 2 options. Your first option is you can have a pause the video right now to fill everything in for yourself, see the end result for yourself. Or instead, if you want a reference to make sure you don't go wrong and you want to see something to copy off, you can pause the video right now. And there we go. So as you can see, we've now filled in everything. So once again, you can pause the video at any point in time to fill in any of those areas that you need to have a good look at. So as you can see, we have filled in all the quartz in that area underneath, and snow pretty much on all the outside. So as you can see, we have not gone into the eye as we were not meant to, and as you can see, we have gone all around those areas that we were meant to be in. So our white terracotta up there has been all filled in above, and to the right down there, and again, snow on all the outside. Moving over to here. As you can see, we filled in all the white terracotta inside all of those areas, and up in that big section right there. We've also filled all the snow again on the outside, and the quartz to the right down here. Quartz in that small section, white terracotta all inside that gap. Again, make sure you haven't gone into the eye, and we should have cut those areas off. And up here, as you can see, the white terracotta is going up, quartz going down, snow on all the outside again. Quartz underneath here, snow going up there, and again, white terracotta back into that area. And then moving over to the right, as you can see, we filled in all the quartz inside that area, all the white terracotta going up, and the quartz going down. And there we go. There is everything we've done so far for Kakashi, as you can see, which once again looking pretty cool, just with the actual face details being done, and like just the literal face skin tone, no eyes or anything else, but there we go. So that will be pretty much mostly everything for Kakashi, and the next part should be the final part, as literally there's only a couple things to shade and everything else is just one colour in that big section. But without further ado, if you have enjoyed this build so far, feel free to go and hit that like button, and make sure to go and subscribe as well, because that would be much appreciated. And by the time I'm actually recording this, we are literally 1 away from 500 subs, so make sure to go and hit that subscribe button, because I will be announcing suggestions, not exactly as we hit 500, but there will be a video coming out really soon for it. Now without further ado, I will see you in the next one, so peace out, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.